At Budu House, I feel so blessed because it's the day that I actually feel like I can do my best. Are we together? So today we're going to be having a most important and wonderful product to share. Can you all say super focus? Super focus. Can we say it louder? Super focus. Yes. Do we all know super focus? How many of us have genuinely tested super focus? How many have never tested super focus? Like never. I want you to be genuine, like you've never tested super focus. I'm only seeing 2 hands, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Those who have not tested, I've seen your faces. After this training, come and we test super focus together. I have a team for you. Oh, yeah. Are you together? Oh, yeah. But I've seen them. You know you've not raised your hands. Please don't come to me because I'm not going to give you one. Okay, thank you so much. My name is Edmond. And then I also want to ask, Patel asked us who are attending this kind of training for the very first time. Because my focus is going to be on you. Like, raise it hard. Feel free. Raise it harder. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there are only 3 people who have never attended this kind of training. Do you have mothers? If you know you own a child, like you're a mother, I want to see your hand up, or a father. I want to see your hand up. Be proud about your child. Beautiful. And I believe these children are actually less than 18 years, isn't it? Amazing. And your fathers here. Oh, last but not least, do we have anybody here at least who knows a child who is less than 18 years old? Right? Practically everyone, isn't it? So, my focus is going to be on you today. Number 1, I love the fact that Patel said we are coming to the end of the month. Do we agree to that? But you agree we are also starting something we've started something this week. The children are going back to school, isn't it? They have started reporting yesterday, right? Beautiful. So, super focus is one of the products that I felt is going to be really, really important for us to share so that we understand it very, very deeply, okay? I'm going to relate this to Mr. Mussolini training yesterday. If you were in Zoom training yesterday, if you were yesterday, trust me, it was the best thing I could ever want to be part of. Are we together? So we're going to be learning how, where does super focus come from? Who can benefit from super focus? Why do we have to give super focus? Okay? Now, if we utilize yesterday's training very well, you're definitely going to benefit and going to reach out to everyone. Are you together? Straight to our point, OQATA Wellness Solutions has brought us a better product called Super Focus, manufactured by which company? Arts Creation. Okay? So let's go ahead and see. Amazing. Super Focus, and that's how it looks like. Those who have never seen Super Focus, it is in a gummy form. If you taste Super Focus, it is so crunchy, it is so tasty, it's so sweet, it is so nice that if you have a bottle with you, by the end of the day, if you're not disciplined enough, that bottle would be finished. Are you together? And that is Super Focus for us. It tastes so nice. If you've ever tasted a berry, you know what a berry tastes like? And then especially the wild one, the one that are actually, some of us come from villages where there's no village ahead. So we move deep inside the what? The bushes to see where what? These berries are. And this is Super Focus for us. It came from a plant. Let's see into detail. What is Super Focus? Super Focus comes from a plant. We say Bacopa. And they say now it's called Bacopa gummies. Okay, this is just a gummy that came out of that plant. But again, it's a very unique blend. It is 100% what? Nootropic. Nootropic comes from the word neutropil. It is basically connected to the brain. Are we together? And we are also saying it boosts the brain. It is made from a herb called Bacopa monnieri. I love that. Most of the time that I train, I reach here, I feel like, yes, this is actually the real generic name of the what? Of these products. But it also formulated to enhance concentration, are we together? Memory and overall brain functioning in kids together with a brain vitamin, vitamin B complex, a vitamin that supports optimum brain function. We're also saying it helps in what we call neurotransmitter synthesis. Neurotransmitters, do you know, does anybody know what neurotransmitters are? Neurotransmitters, this comes from the nerves, okay? And you know very well, the nerves passes on information. If you have pain in the toes, the neurotransmitters will tell the brain that there is something not right in the toes. Are you together? And that's what we call the neurotransmitters. Other ingredients include what we call panax ginseng extract that stimulates alertness with properties that improves focus, overall ability to think, and also it also contains green tea, which enhances focus. This is the second time I'm asking, who knows ginseng? Pardon? Somebody said Muron. Can you give a hand of applause from Zay? Can you give it louder? The last time I was training about super focus, I gave an example. At one point, you see boda men riding and they're excited on the road, but they're only riding with one hand. You get the point? And one hand is holding something like a long stick. You get the point? And these long sticks are moved with by young boys along the street. Okay? And how do we call that locally? Burondo. Burondo is a ginseng. And today, if I find you around the street or I find you moving and you're taking Murondo, I will never blame you. Are you together? Because it has the health benefits. Okay? So we are saying it is very, very good for alertness. And we're saying there are main ingredients in what? In this product. It is very important for us to take time, buy this product for your child, for yourself. And get to understand that whatever you're going to be taking, number one, it contains what we call Bacopa Monnieri extract. Okay? What is this extract? It is one of the most cherished herb due to its neuroactive properties, that is ability to rejuvenate central nervous system. Central nervous system. Who knows what central nervous system is? Okay? Please, can you explain it louder for us? Yes, you. You're not sure about yourself. Perfect. Let's give a big round of applause for this young man. Now, the central nervous system is the connection from the brain, and you see inside the backbone, there are actually a long, I don't know how to call it locally for someone to understand, but there's a long, soft tissue called the central nervous system connects from the brain up to behind the back, up to down, and that is when you find it connects and gives you communication. Okay? We are saying it has some active components called bacocytes. Are we together? This Bacopa Monnieri, the moment you get that extract, but inside it is what you call bacocytes, A and B, which have antioxidant activities, neutralizing free radicals and preventing lipid pre-oxidation. Are you together? Number one, you're talking about oxidation. You're talking about free radicals. A number of times when we give trainings here, we talk about free radicals. Are you together? So this bacocytes is very, very important in anti-oxidation or making the free radicals get out of the body. We are also saying it's a process that links to neurodegenerative diseases. Are you together? The brain degenerates, and they're what you call neurodegenerative diseases. Okay? Let's go ahead and see some of the other ingredients. And that's how it looks like. Bacopa Monnieri, we benefit from the leaves, and also we benefit mostly from the stems. This thing is so much processed and brought into a powder. You get the point? So let's go ahead and see benefits of Bacopa Monnieri. How do we benefit, or how do we benefit from super focus? Are you together? Number one, mental focus. Who wants their mind to really be alert all the time? Like you would want to be alert all the time. They're saying it focuses on the mind and also memory. Electrical signaling from neurons and the bacocytes have positive interactions with the neurotransmitters that enhance memory formation. Are we together? We already have the neurons. But again, you're saying the bacocytes will make sure these neurons have a better way to interact so that the transmitters are enhanced. Are you together? Then you also say it promotes blood flow. Who would want that? The blood has to come from the heart, get out, go to the brain, go down maybe in the legs, go down in the feet and other parts of the body. And if we are saying Bacopa promotes blood flow to the brain, bringing oxygen and nutrients-rich blood to the area. Are you together? The brain needs a lot of oxygen. You believe with me? At any one point, it is out of oxygen, you're going to collapse and fall down. Okay? So at this point, we're saying it is very important that it enhances the blood flow and hence bringing oxygen to the brain. Are we together? Are we learning something? Beautiful. It also fights inflammation in the brain. Inflammation is more of a swelling. Okay? Or inflammation is a response of the body to a condition. Okay? Somebody says headache. Okay? Headache comes in. Somebody say maybe I have a body itching. It comes in because the body is responding and saying there's something wrong with your body. Are you together? So, in reaction, it swells or it inflames. And I'm saying Bacopa inhibits the release of inflammatory substances that are secreted from the cells and suppress enzyme associated with inflammation in the brain. Are you together? So at any moment, not only supporting our what? Our brain function, it is going to fight anything that is bringing inflammation to our brain. Are we together? Are you together? Beautiful. I was also saying it optimizes processing speed. A number of times parents complain about their children not processing things very well. You send the child to go and buy, let's say maybe sugar. Okay? By the time this child is reaching the what? The shop, the mind has already diverted to something else. Okay? You send the child to go and bring a fork. By the time the child is reaching there, he's coming back with what? Oh, you are the one who has said it. Are we together? So that means they are unable to process information very, very fast. Or you send the child, after 5 minutes was like, Mommy, what are you saying? Get the point. The information is going slowly to this child's brain. So Bacopa says it shows significant improvement in speed, visual information processing. This is attributed to the chemical compound in Bacopa that regulates brain activity, brain cell activities, and improve communication between cells. Are you together? Improves visual information. You realize the eyes and the ears work together. Are you together? Do we all see this? I see all your eyes have seen this. Okay? It is because the ears has communicated and the speed at which you turned to see this was real fast. Are you together? And that's what we call the visual. And then the moment you see it, I said, what is this? You'll all respond, isn't it? That means you've heard and then you've seen and you process that visual information that quick. Okay? And that's what exactly we want to our children. Okay? So that means it's going to improve the visual information. You see it and immediately you exhaust this information. Bacopa is also considered as an adaptogen by reducing stress hormone like cortisol, which can have a negative impact on the body if prolonged over time. Okay? Let's go ahead and start see. Number 2. What was the first ingredient? Who remembers? Copamine. These are the few people who actually take what? Super focus. At least they can remember, isn't it? What was the first ingredient? Thank you. The second one is called vitamin B complex. Vitamin B complex means it's a multivitamin, like the number of vitamins combined in it. Are you together? And if you see carefully, the fruits that has been there, it has been made into letter B. Who had seen that? You see it? It is made into letter B. But we're saying there's vitamin B1, vitamin B2, B3, B5, 6, 7, 9, and 12. Okay? But what does this vitamin B do? It said B are groups of 8 water-soluble vitamins. The body does not store them. You see this? The body doesn't store vitamin B. So that means at any one point, it should be on a daily consumption. Okay? If you are not taking vitamin B today, or if you are not taking super focus, that means, trust me, you're going to miss vitamin B. Maybe you'll not take orange, maybe you'll not take maybe lemon, or any of those. And in the end, the body will not have vitamin B. And as time goes on, you're going to have a deficiency in what? In vitamin B. We are saying, so there is need to be replaced daily. B are found in animal proteins. They're also found in dairy products, or leafy green, vegetables, and beans. Some people hate beans. So that means it's going to take you time to benefit from what? From beans to give you vitamin B. Okay? Let's go ahead and see what are some of the benefits. Why do we need to take vitamin B? What is it actually? What does it mean for us? Okay. Number 1, it increases what? Can you read louder? It increases energy level. Who is going to school? At any one point, you can't afford to see this child not active. Isn't it? Trust me, they are already active. But the moment you see your child very low, you detect there's a problem. Are you together? But again, if this child goes to school and is very, very dull and not active, the teachers as well will react and say, what is wrong with this child? So we are saying increases energy levels. B vitamin helps convert food into energy. Are we together? The food, you know very well the food we eat is converted into energy. But then the energy levels are all coming because of vitamin B. Okay? It also enhances mood and reduces stress. A number of times we have mood swings, isn't it? And we said vitamin C has to be taken every day. So the day you see you have a very low mood, ask yourself, have I actually taken vitamin B today? Are you together? So that means it enhances our what? Our mood, and it relieves us from stress. Are you together? Vitamin B also helps improve mood and reduces feelings of stress and anxiety. Okay? And that's where the parents or maybe the adults benefit so much from super focus. We're also saying good for brain function. Vitamin B are important for brain function and development, as well as improving memory. Let's focus on the children. This is a child who goes to school, isn't it? He studies. At any one point, there's going to be an examination. They're going to test the ability of this child, where they've learned, what they have studied. And at any one point, the child is unable to recover what they have learned. Then that means this child is lacking this vitamin B, because they are unable to really remember what has been taught. It is very good for fetal brain development. Fetal brain development is actually the young ones, the fetus. Like if you are a parent and you're expecting to conceive, a mother, you're expecting to conceive, consumption of vitamin B is very, very important for your child's fetal development, for your child's baby's growth. Okay? And that's why a number of times, you see, when a mother goes to the hospital, they would give you vitamin B complex. And you wonder, why are they actually giving me vitamin B complex? You get the point? So that is number one important reason. It also stimulates the immune system for the young ones, improve blood circulation, and also better sleeping quality. Yesterday, when the VP was training us in the morning, I don't know who was there in the training, and said the boy woke up at what time? At 3. And after this training, I need to go to the VP and ask VP whether his boy is actually using super focus. Somewhere, the sleep is disturbed because maybe they are not using what? Super focus, and they're missing out on the B complex in super focus that is going to aid the quality of their what? Of their sleep. Are we learning something? Beautiful. And that's what we talk about. We talked about the long tree or long stick that these Bora guys keep carrying along the way. And you wonder, what are these guys eating? What is it even for? You get the point? You ask yourself, have they become animals to eat actually what? Roots. You get the point? But now today you have the reason. We are actually indirectly taking ginseng, which has actually been processed. For them, they chose to take it raw or right from the garden. But this is what ginseng looks like. Okay? It's such an amazing ingredient, especially to do with stress, fatigue. Very, very good. Even when it's not only in super focus. Anything to do with ginseng, never give it a chance. Are you together? There are a number of different other products that contains ginseng, but in a very special way, we have ours called the Panax ginseng, and that is how it looks like. Blended together to make super focus. What are some of the benefits? Number one, active ginseng components is cognitive impairment. Those Boda men are smart. They're smart. All the time they're arguing, all the time they're talking, they have points to talk about. All the time they are alert. Have you ever seen one sleeping on the border? No, they are not. Are you together? So it's also having a cognitive impairment. It's a state that affects thinking, communication, and understanding. And also very, very important for memory. It is also very common in various neurological disorder. Anything to do with the neurons. Anything to do with the neurons that is affected. Anything to do with insensitivity in your body. That means the neurons are not passing the information very well. You have a reason to consume what? Super focus. Okay? Ginseng and its active component play a role in treating chronic disorders. Ginseng improves thinking process and cognitive. Are we together? OQATA. Beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and see. It also has ascorbic acid. How many of you have ever taken vitamin C? The processed one, vitamin C. We all passed through the time of Corona. I'm very sure during that time, nobody jumped that stage without what? Without taking vitamin C. Why were you taking vitamin C anyways? Pardon? Yes, somebody said boost immunity. Some gentleman behind had an answer, but he backed down later on. Okay, vitamin C is mostly rich in oranges and lemons. Okay? When you look at this, I'm sure even your salivary gland is activated. You get the point? When you throw a tablet of vitamin C, trust me, the level at which you're going to salivate is much more higher. Okay? That is what is in vitamin C. It is important you can get modified ones, genetically modified. Maybe the level of ascorbic acid very low. Ascorbic acid has immune modulating properties, meaning it can stimulate or suppress the immune system to the correct level. To help fight infection, ascorbic acid can destroy or inactivate viruses. Are we together? It can destroy or inactivate viruses. This gentleman, last week when Dr. Mwanja was training, he had an answer. And it was like, what is the relationship between vitamin C and what? And coronavirus. I don't know whether I can reframe the question very well. But this is what you're saying. It can inactivate virus. And you remember very well, corona was what? It was a viral infection. And that is one of the biggest reasons as to why people are taking vitamin C. So we're also saying it makes ingredient a great proactive supplement to reduce chances of respiratory diseases or illnesses. And you know very well, corona was what? Was a respiratory disease. So I'm sure the person who asked that question now is having what? His answers. Okay? It also works as an antioxidant. You don't have to struggle looking for so many different antioxidants. What can I use to detoxify my body? Get a box of vitamin C if you can, as vitamin C plain. But again, in this case, we have it in what? In super focus. Are you together? We are saying that helps recycle other non-antioxidant nutrients, making them more effective. You see what it does? You could already be having antioxidant. But what vitamin C or ascorbic acid does, it recycles it. Okay? By the time you take it, at that point that it is going to get to the end of it, what we call the half-life. There's a reason why you take one super focus in the morning, one in the night. Reason being, the moment you take one in the morning, by the time you're reaching 12 hours, that means it has already worked in the body and seems like it is also getting off. And what ascorbic acid does, it recycles the activity of the antioxidant and prolongs it in the body. Okay? Antioxidant consumption is a key in reducing the substance that produced in the body and in our environment that damages DNA called the free radicals. We've talked about free radicals, isn't it? Some of these points are now so easy for us. I'm sure we can easily remember. I remember there was a time when I was doing should be a presentation. We talked about a free radical. Okay, a free radical is what the body doesn't need and actually causes us so much diseases. We have from the fumes, we have from food that we eat, chemicals from industries, fried food, processed foods, and whatsoever. As what we call free radicals. So antioxidants make sure they case of these free radicals. But again, the ascorbic acid does a very big role in making sure we constantly have antioxidants in our body. Okay? The body also needs ascorbic acid to make collagen. Can we all say together collagen? Collagen is one of the most important ingredients that you don't have to get it out of your body. Number one, as a lady, because we go into age, we get aged. Okay? We are getting old. At the moment we are aging, the body loses its collagen. And the moment it loses its collagen, trust me, your body is going to fall off. Okay? Your body is going to be, you have what you call the sagging skin. Okay? This one is falling apart, the tummy is going this other side, and the back is going this direction. Okay? And you're like, what will I do to collect my body back? Okay? The best you can do is do what? Get collagen in your body. So they're saying it makes ascorbic acid make collagen, a protein required to help wound healing. That's another important part of what? Collagen. Collagen helps in wound healing. Okay? In fact, it's involved in stages of wound healing. Ascorbic acid is needed to clean up the white blood cells that are part of fighting infections. You see now how important super focus gets to be. The ingredients alone has very, very, very important activities they do in our body. And number one, we are saying these are for our children. You as a mother, you know your child is going back to school. And before you know it, 3 days later, you're going to start fighting off with flu, you're going to start fighting off with cough, you're going to start fighting off with fever. You get the point. So the most important thing, before this child gets back to school, you should make sure you take tin of super focus. Okay? Beautiful. Let's see. It also has another ingredient called Rhodiala rosea. Okay? Rhodiala rosea enhances physical and mental performance, endurances, reduce perceived exertion, and improve exercise performance. Are you together? People who do a lot of exercises, I don't know whether Farida is in here, she does a lot of gym, okay? But again, if you're doing gym, it's very important for you to do what? To have super focus. Because of this particular ingredient, it is going to improve your performance as you what? As you're exercising. You want to take photos? It's okay. For those who are taking, can take. Okay, let's go ahead and see. The other one is called green tea. All these are in what? In super focus. If you're smart enough, just highlight some of the ingredients so that at your free time you can keep reviewing them. Caffeine, isolated from green tea, enhances focus and the amino acids, or what you call the L-theanine support. Thinking and relaxation, it supports thinking and relaxation, and at the same time, it provides calming effects. Why do we say calming effect? We say very well that super focus helps in what? In anxiety. And at any one point, somebody is anxious, what we need to do is to calm them down, isn't it? So it is this particular green tea that is going to help in the calming effect. It also, green tea is an extract to reduce symptoms of anxiety and improve attention and working memory function. Who do you think needs super focus? Everyone. You get the point? Because the benefit in super focus is distributed across everyone. Let's see. Why super focus? Random markers. Why do you think super focus? Why super focus? Why do you think we should take super focus? We've learned, isn't it? Who wants to explain for us? These are some of the reasons. Why super focus offers balanced combination of botanical herbs and vitamins to both stimulate and calm the mind, hence increases mental activity. But we're also saying it boosts kids' attention and focus. Very simple. Boosts attention and focus. A mother or a father who is sending their children to school would never want to see their children inactive in class. And at one point, you knock on attention and focus, and this child is going to school, it will click on their mind and say, yes, I think it's one of the things that I need. I was so happy when I was for an outreach with Mr. Manje. I heard teachers saying it is very, very important for you to organize a training or a product presentation for my children and their parents. You get the point? So this gives us a chance to see what categories of people can we actually do such kind of presentations to. We have relatives who are actually owning schools. We have relatives who are teachers. We have relatives who are taking their children to school. You can suggest such a beautiful training to their what? To their children. Let it be on a visitation day. You can go and do what? Do a product presentation. And before you know it, you attend to 2,000 children and you're sending 2,000 bottles of what? Of super focus. Are you together? Beautiful. So it is also very good for our cognitive function, making it easier for kids to concentrate on tasks and learning activities. Okay? If you're a mother, make it a point. Let super focus be a priority. A child is going to school, give them one in the morning. They've come back from school, give them one. And let it keep as a routine. You can compare. Okay? You can see which category of children are taking super focus and which ones are struggling with what? With memory, with attention and concentration in class. If you reach a point and you see children sleeping like that, number one, super focus is missing, or vitamin B is missing, or the ginseng that's supposed to keep them alert is what? is missing. But again, I'm not saying go and pick that tree and give to your children to start what? Start eating. No, because it is supposed to be at a moderate level to their what? To their age, that their body can accommodate. Are you together? And that's why it has all been measured and tested and put in super focus. So we're saying super focus helps support alertness, wakefulness, endurances, as well as physical cognitive performances, which supports improve blood circulation and increase the flow of oxygen in our what? In our brains. So at any one point, these children, their brains have become very dull. And the moment it has become dull, and I've been saying here, some people are actually dozing. Chances are their brain is dull. Are you together? Okay. Number 4, it also provides B vitamin, that is botanical extract, and caffeine to improve mental alertness. We've talked about this very, very much. And the vitamin B is also while introducing a calm and relaxed state. Are you together? The moment you're introducing this, you're thinking like you're just making them alert. You're also making them very calm to avoid things to do with anxiety. Okay? Full complete vitamin B is very good for proper growth, very essential for the children, for their growth, also enhances their memory, we talked about that, provides relief from mental fatigue and brain fog. And number 5, these children are packed so much with so many different activities. They have spent almost 12 hours in school, they have been studying, but before you know it, they have given them what? Homework. Okay? And they have to reach home and start doing homework. Before a child starts doing their homework, reaches home and throws their bag away. And before you know it, they start sleeping. Why? Because their brain have been really, really packed with a lot of activities. So they're saying this inhibits free radicals, which are unstable atoms or molecules that can damage brain cells. Are you together? And funny enough, when our children are going to school, what we do, we pack them. I think I'm on live, so I might not mention some of the fast food we pack. You get the point? Some of the fast food, you go in a shop and you're buying food that's already been pre-packed in the what? In the caveras. Okay, giving this child to go with to school. You've not packed super focus. A child is now adding more of the free radicals in their body. Before you know it, they are sleeping. Before you know it, their concentration level is low. So even when you cannot avoid the fast food, the pre-packed food, it is very important for you to pack along the super focus so that you can neutralize the free radicals that might come along. Also very important for their digestion. Very, very important. Also provide energy, support concentration, and promotes good eyesight. We talked about visual, isn't it? And if your eyesight is not clear enough, can you see very well? Definitely not. So that means super focus is going to enhance the eyesight, and also the visual communication will be much more very, very faster. Vitamin C provides immunity for the kids. We talked about that. Loaded with vitamin C and ginseng. We talked about the importance of ginseng. Increases blood flow. We talked about that. It's ideal for students looking to improve on their mental game. This cuts across people who are in kindergarten, primary section, and even higher level of learning. Also supports brain function and mental stamina. In the world of overstimulation and pressure, that taxes our mental faculties. There are activities that we do that gives us a lot of mental work. Okay, I think maybe the accountants do a lot of work, but I also believe doctors do a lot of work. Let's say they're in operation, their minds have to really be thinking faster, okay? But we're saying, in the world where there's a lot of tasks, our mental faculties or super focus is very reliable in alternative for anyone looking for performances boost at work or for studying. If you're really looking forward to see like you can boost your mental activities, you have a lot of tasks on your plate and you cannot manage them, you cannot keep them in one day. It is important to boost your mental activity with super focus. So, who are the people who can benefit from super focus? Which are the target group? Number one, demographics or the age from 6 years to where? But then I think from 4 years onwards can still benefit from this. Occupation, students, professionals. Are we professionals? Oh, yeah. Yes, we are. And actually, our activity includes a lot of mental work. You're going to draft a script to invite a banker. And trust me, if your mind is really, really fogged, if your mind is not performing very well, you will end up inviting a boda guy when you're inviting a banker. You get the point? Or else, in between, you will switch it off thinking network has gone off. Okay? Just because you are unable to really make your brain very, very alert. For entrepreneurs, we are professional people, we are entrepreneurs. And also for athletes, education, junior, lower class, middle, up to upper class of learning. We've talked about this. Psychographic, individual seeking excelling, individual seeking mental clarity. If you know very well, your mind has a bit of a doubt, and you also doubt your mind's activity, it is important you enroll on what? On super focus. Are we together? Those with busy lifestyle and multiple tasks, we talked about this, people seeking improved productivity and efficiency. You know very well you're making invitations day in, day out, and people are not coming. Maybe the level of productivity is very low. You're reading the master key, your level, you're not understanding. You're reading perfect pitch, things are not entering. Are you together? At any one point, look through and say, what is happening with my life? That means the mind is capturing and they're not able to store the information you're reading. Are you together? Individuals with attention-seeking behavior, deficits, hyperactivity disorder, these are mental-related conditions now. Attention-seeking behavior. Do we all know what hysteria is? Pardon? Ladies, are we together? Somebody has laughed off. Yes, it is more of what you call attention-seeking behavior. Somebody has sent you a WhatsApp message. No. You've sent somebody a WhatsApp message. And you've seen very well it has reached. After 5 seconds, you see a blue tick. After 10 seconds, somebody is not replying you. You get the point? And you go out crying. Why not replying my message? You get the point? And like, you know what? This guy, I've sent him a message, and man, he just taking long to reply my message. You are seeking attention for nothing. You need super focus. So you say, yes, at one point, maybe this guy is busy. You get the point? So it is very, very important for those who are seeking attention. But again, it can also be a condition, a mentally related condition, which is most cases addressed in mental related hospital. Gamers and sports enthusiasts. People who love sports, people who love running, people who love gym. You get the point? Very, very good for you. Specific target group: students, professionals, entrepreneurs, athletes, programmers, creative professionals, those are people who are doing art, individuals with ADHD, I talked about that. Key points: difficulty concentrating. Number 2 says, can you read it louder? Do you sometimes get demotivated? Do you sometimes get demotivated? Yes, now we have a solution, okay? Decreased productivity, same story. If you're not motivated, you can never be productive. Mental fatigue, if you've overworked, chances are we overwork. But then our minds get so fatigued. Difficulty staying. Are you together? Right now we are doing training. Somebody's on their phone typing. Get the point? Right now we are doing training. Somebody's hiding, putting their heads down with a phone call. So, right now we are training. Somebody's having a conversation. We are having difficulty in what? Are we together? We are having difficulty in staying focused on one activity. You get the point? So that means almost everyone needs what? Super focus. Thank you so much. Now we're also saying neurological disorder, but it's not clouds, like rain but not rain. That's what we call a fog. I just want you to imagine if all that is packed on your brain. You get the point? We are not saying the fog is going to enter your brain because of too many activities. Your brain is packed and you're unable to concentrate. Memory loss. You get the point? Not because you've invited so many people for presentation, but you don't even remember that you've invited one person for the presentation and only remember after the presentation is started, hey, so-and-so was supposed to come. You cannot easily remember what is happening. Decreased concentration, we talked about concentration. Mental fatigue, we talked about that. Decreased productivity, we talked about that. Mental health. Now we understand who can benefit. Especially, do you all know people with mental related diseases? We call them locally what? Whichever, that one I don't know. Talk about people with depression. People are going through a lot of things. People are going through different conditions. And in the end, they're depressed. Can be relationship, can be business, can be work related, can be home, can be loss of loved ones. And in the end, somebody goes into depression. And it is one of the worst you would ever want to be into. Okay? Anxiety disorder. Bipolar disorder. Schizophrenia. These are now medical terms. Now, if they talk about schizophrenia, you don't want to get there. You know, we have mental related conditions. We have mental illness. Or we have the mad people, if I must say it that way. But with schizophrenia, it makes this person extraordinarily dirty. In fact, they enjoy being in a dirty environment. If you've seen anybody with a mental related condition and you see that typically bad, that person is suffering from what you call schizophrenia. Okay? Post-traumatic stress disorder. Recently, a number of times, I don't know why when I switch on the TV, sometimes I chance on this. There is, I think, a clip I saw where a maid, I don't know whether a maid or someone was taking care of this child, was mistreating this little baby. I imagine you're a big mother, and this is a mother of about, okay, maybe 30s and above. But it's with a child of 3 years. Okay? And before you know it, you dump this child's face in hot water. You get the point? As this child is growing, what do you think the lifestyle of this child would be like? You get the point? That aside, people go through what you call accidents. What if you are the survivor there? You get the point? So that's what you call post-traumatic stress disorder. It's a disorder that comes after you've exposed yourself through a lot. There is a child, actually not a child, really a young boy of me, about 15, 20 years like that. The mother is struggling with cancer. And this is the firstborn. He lost his father, and it's only the mother and him and his 2 children. Their last born is unable to stand at 5 years. By the look of things, this 15-year-old child or 15-year-old boy is the only person responsible for the mother, it's the only person responsible for the young children, and he has no money. And the mother is critically ill. You get the point? At this point, this boy doesn't have the mother. I mean the father. He doesn't have the mother because the mother is really, really down. And the young sister, who is actually 5 years, is crippled, like unable to walk. What do you think this boy would go through in any case? Those are what you call post-traumatic stress disorder. It's a disorder that comes because you've been exposed to a lot of difficulty in life. So, to prevent, avoid, or maybe treat such conditions, it's very, very important you think about the amazing product. Okay? Also, we have neurodegenerative diseases. what we call multiple sclerosis. Also, we have what we call Huntington diseases. I don't know, these are now medical terms. Chronic traumatic encephalopathy. Get the point? These are conditions that come and you might never fight them. They are neurodegenerative. They come along as we age. Okay? So for us to get rid of such conditions, we are able to do what? To start now by taking super focus. Dosage, we might not dwell so much on these ingredients, specific dosage. It is very important to take about 1 to 2. It's actually gummies. They are not in form of capsules. They are gummies. Recommended daily dosage about 1 to 3 grams for an active ingredient. Okay? And then standardizers about 45. This one might not really concern you. All you need to know is take about 1 to 2 gummies every day for a child. As an adult, you can take 2 to 4 gummies every day as an adult. Avoid taking super focus supplement before what? Avoid taking the last points. Avoid taking super focus before bedtime. Why do you think it is so? Why do you think we should not take super focus before bedtime? Yes, Madam Farida. Perfect. Let's give a big round of applause for Madam Farida. We said very well, super focus does what? Makes us active, keeps us alert. Okay? The moment you take it in the night, then it's going to make you alert all the night. Are you together? Of which we need to have time to rest. Okay? Thank you so much. That has been a wonderful time. Let's give our